Is that Nketiah's fault? Is it Nketiah's fault? No, no, no. We can't. No, no. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go down that route. I've seen people saying this is Nketiah's fault. If you didn't know, if you didn't see the game, you can see it at the bottom there. I've got some nice little new graphics going on. I've got assists, I've got goals, I've got red card. Anyway, he got sent off 4 minutes after coming on as a sub. It was a red card. I don't care if anyone else disagrees with me. It's my opinion. He's got his studs showing above the knee. It may not have impacted above the knee, but they were above the knee as he went in. It's a red card. Okay, he's sent off, and then for the rest of the game, while we're 1-0 up, we're down to 10 men. The goal we then concede in the 85th minute to Vardy is not anything to do with Nketiah. I don't think he would have been able to stop that goal, but I guess you could argue that the team's shape changes when you go down to 10 men, and maybe that contributed. I don't know, though. I don't know. I don't even know who to give man of the match, so I've just left it blank. I don't know. It's a difficult one. I feel like this was almost another fantastic performance and result. I was so ready for another positive Operation Arsenal episode, but then, yeah. Is it Nketiah's fault? Like, really? Or is this VAR's fault? Because I don't know about you guys, but I feel once again that we've been hard done by. It looks to me like Perez touched the ball. So if you haven't seen the goal, Vardy is in a slight offside position as the ball passes Perez. When the pass goes into the box, or the low cross, whatever you want to call it, Vardy is onside. And I must stress, I've only seen the replay once. I need to have a look at this again. But from what I saw at first and then what I saw in the replay, the goal is 100% fine if Perez doesn't touch the ball. But in the replay I saw, I feel like Perez touched it. And only he will know. He would have felt it for sure. And of course, I don't blame him for not saying, "Oh, ref, I touched it." Like, obviously, he's not going to do that. But if the ball has touched Perez, at that point where the ball was then, has made contact with Perez's boot, Vardy's offside. Even if it is this much, we've seen decisions go against strikers and other goal scorers when they're offside by a pube. That thin. I feel like maybe, we've been really unlucky there, but I don't think I want to sit on that side until I've seen it again. So I will just have to update you guys on Twitter when I see the replay again. I've literally just finished watching the match, and once again, thank you to everyone who came out onto my Twitch TV channel and watch the game with me. If you don't know, I do watch-alongs for pretty much every single Arsenal game over on twitch.tv/officialmgh. You can watch the game along with me. Thank you to everyone who came out. And normally I end the stream and jump on recording like I am now. Let's talk about the goal that we scored. Aubameyang getting the goal and Saka, of course, getting the assist. Lovely assist, actually. It was a little bit fortunate because I believe it was Evans. He kind of slipped as Saka kind of dropped a shoulder and tried to move into the box a bit further in. Lovely little pass in from Ceballos to get Saka on the run. And then the cross was just inch perfect for Aubameyang to score. Very similar to the Vardy goal. And I thought we really deserved to win the first half. I think, going in at 1-0 seemed to be fair. We were definitely the more dominant side. We had better chances. And once again, the 3-4-3 system is working wonders for us. So let's go through the team. Individual ratings, I guess that's better than doing man of the match. I can't decide my man of the match. It was between Ceballos or Tierney, but to be fair, I was close to doing more on of the match and giving it to Nketiah. But Martinez, again, super solid. His confidence is sky high right now. He gets everything in the air. He comes out from corners, free kicks, and claims the ball easy. He's a big guy, and another commanding appearance for him. Really impressed with him. Mustafi had a strong game. Maybe could have done better with the Vardy goal, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh there. But still, a very solid performance from him. David Luiz as well. I mean, again, I've mentioned it before. When he was at Chelsea, 3 at the back formation, he did really well. He had 2 centre-backs next to him to help with any potential issues that should arise. And that is the case here. I feel like since we've moved to 3 at the back, David Luiz is just more shielded. I don't think he makes as many mistakes. Or if he does make a mistake, there's always Kolasinac, Mustafi, Bellerin, Tierney. They're all kind of getting back and working as a team there to defend. So that does seem to work. And again, another solid appearance from Kolasinac. I think he's going a little bit under the radar at the moment. He's doing a great job at centre-back. This is not his position. And he's convincing. He really is. Bellerin on the right ahead of Cedric, however you want to say his name. Moments of frustration once again with Bellerin. There's moments where the ball will come out to him on the side of the pitch and he can't control it. He doesn't have a good first touch. He then loses it. There's a point where Saka's tried to make a run away from Bellerin, and Bellerin's just power blasted a pass right to Saka's feet when he's got two players around him. And then, of course, he can't take control of the ball, and they get on the break. And I'm just thinking to myself, both Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Cedric could do a better job. I don't know what to say, Hector. I don't know what to say. He wasn't terrible today, but he definitely didn't have a great game. Ceballos, yeah, I think if I was forced to give a man of the match, it would be for him. And then Xhaka was fine. Really decent performance from him again. He's really partnering well with Ceballos. It seems to work quite well. And then Tierney on the left. This is his position. Left back, sure, he can do a job there, but left wing back or left mid, it's just brilliant. He gets forward. He's so energetic, and it's a shame that at the end of the games lately he is getting a bit tired. He is still working back to being, fully fit, fully sharp. That will come. But what a player he is, man. So underrated. Or is he? I think every Arsenal fan is realising how good he is. And then the front three, we started with Saka on the right, Aubameyang on the left, and Lacazette through the middle. Lacazette scored. Unfortunately, it was offside. It was about half a foot offside. Pretty cut and dry, easy decision for the linesman. No need for VAR, really. But that would have been super nice because that would have been 2-0. And then we also had a chance that would have made it 3-0 had the Lacazette goal stood. And that was Saka on the right side. Now, this is the bad thing about having inverted wingers. If a chance arises for that player on his weaker foot, he can't shift it onto his left, for example, or shift it onto his right on the other side, then the shot just ends up being a bit tame, bit too easy to save. And that was the case. Saka, with a low-driven shot with his right foot, he just couldn't get the same kind of power behind it as he would have with his left foot, and it was a comfortable save. So, unfortunately, we missed two opportunities to get a second and a third goal, which would have killed the game. And then, of course, we go into the second half. It looked like we went a bit more defensive. We had less creativity. We had less chances. And ultimately, as soon as Nketiah got sent off, which, again, I can't blame him for this draw. I think we could have done better with the Vardy goal. But as soon as Nketiah came on and then ultimately got sent off, everything changes again. We saw Torreira, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Willock, they all came on. And it was just chasing Leicester. Towards the end of the game, there was 8 minutes added on. 8 minutes. Unbelievable. Because of VAR, pretty much. Spending so much time making that decision. But it was quite literally 11 blue shirts in our half. We could not get out. So in the end, I would argue that to come away with a draw isn't too bad. Ultimately, it could have been worse. We could have lost this game when we went down to 10 men. What does this mean for us, though? That's the question. I'm actually going to pull up the league table right now using my trusty app, FOTMob. They haven't sponsored this video, but I still recommend you go and download the app. It is fantastic. So that now puts us in 7th place. We're 2 points above Tottenham and Sheffield United, but we have played an extra game. We're 2 points behind Wolves. They've got to play again. I think, unfortunately, this is probably it now. We still have Tottenham to play. We still have Liverpool to play. It's going to be extremely difficult without the 3 points today to seriously mount a challenge on the top 5. I personally don't see it now, which is a real shame because I feel like with the resurgence after the Brighton and the Man City losses, we've come back strong and we had multiple clean sheets in a row, multiple results that we've just had to grind out, and we've done it successfully. Today just was one step too far. We looked tired at the end with 10 men against a very good Leicester side, and I should give them credit because they are such a great side. They've been incredible this season. They've fallen off a little bit over the last few weeks, I would say, since the return. But yeah, I think it would be harsh to say that we deserved to win this game purely because of the final 15, 20 minutes where they were hammering us. They could have easily scored more. But the fact is, this is true facts. We should have won this game before that red card happened. We had enough chances, more than enough chances to put this game beyond doubt, and we didn't do that, which is a huge shame because had we won this game and then we go on to beat Tottenham on Sunday, which I think just it's bad timing because they've been so poor lately. They're gonna wanna spank us on Sunday. It's gonna be a real tough game, but winning today and then winning there genuinely would have given us a real boost. But I don't mean to be negative, guys, but now after this, I just have a feeling that Sunday might not go our way. It's impossible to tell, of course. I'm really excited to watch that game, but also absolutely pooping myself because it's going to be horrendous if we lose that one. And then it genuinely is over. I think Liverpool will be probably just a little bit too much. I don't know, maybe because they've won the league and, you know, they got destroyed by City. Maybe their confidence is a little bit low and we can make a game of that. But we'll see. I feel like today's result is very, very unfortunate. And it pretty much ends our chances of fighting the top 5. But it's football. It is what it is. Arsenal move on. We always will move on. And we're edging closer to the summer window where we can make some changes to this squad. Because although I'm somewhat happy with what we're doing at the moment, we can clearly improve in certain positions. We clearly need to. And the reports of Partey seem to be really strong at the moment. We're linked with Szoboszlai, Depay, some guy from Levante, I think it was, a midfielder, number 10 from, I think it's Macedonia. There's some good players that we're linked with. He's maybe a little bit of an odd one for me, but the signs are good that we're looking to do something in the window, and we definitely need to do that, especially with Ceballos going back to Real Madrid. If we're not going to sign him permanently, he will be a miss. He's been great for us lately. But anyway, that is going to be the end of Operation Arsenal. Hopefully you enjoy these videos. If you do, please do subscribe. And if you like my analysis and my raw emotion, you know, no cuts, it's just pure emotion, then you probably will enjoy the watch-alongs. So make sure you go to my Twitch, link in the description, and follow. We are so close to 100,000 followers. And let me just tell you this, when we hit 100k, I've got a very special stream that's coming up. I cannot wait to do that. So, yeah, please do follow me. It takes 2 seconds. You know, just click the link and hit follow. If you need to make an account, I'd really appreciate it. And just follow me. So, yeah, all the best, guys. I'm sorry, Arsenal fans. It is what it is. We'll come back on Sunday, and we will have to beat the scum. All right? We have to do that.